like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly my.
Since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Murray. Got a man, it's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
First down, Texans.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Hines. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
This is Hines. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Houston.
On first down, it's Hines. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal. They run with Hines. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Titans' 8-yard line.
The gun. Here's Murray escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. And this will be a touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Barkley. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They run run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 41-yard line.
A handoff to Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Marquise Brown was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brought down at the 40.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Texans 7, Titans nothing.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Love now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the 48.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Hines. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Murray. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
Murray's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Third down, Hines, and he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
He was brought
a nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6, and the Texans first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
The ball carrier.
Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Hardman on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 now.
Yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Love looking to throw it. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st and 10.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
On the tackle.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Love now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance offense right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Love. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here. I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the time.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Here's me, Cole Hardman. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And his throw is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A second down throw for Love. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
No gain on the play.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Love. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Working out of the gun. Love. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
Their own 38-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
All day, dog. What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. 3 down, 3 down. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Ready? Mike Ultra. Mike 51. Mike 51.
3rd and long for Love. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Not today, you are. Not today. 51's Mike. Mike 51. Shot deal.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And meanwhile, checking in on action down in Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run again with Hines. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now again, right side. Hines. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Murray's going to set up the throw. Murray fighting, lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
51, Mike 51.
A big spot now for the rookie Love. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Barkley. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now Love. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring it down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. The Texans send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Hardman to return. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
Jordan Love.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Love from the gun. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
26, safe.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Well,
the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. With his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Titans 24, Texans 14.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. A good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 33 yards that time.
33 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
To throw is Murray, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Hines. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Suckup for the extra point. And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one?
24, Texans 21. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
At the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Tennessee, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they kissing, but I can't hear when the still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. Don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble gum, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.